The Sun Belt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Dukes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champion. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And with your out left complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. He finds some space. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. The Dukes lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And it's caught. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Design quarterback run. He's got the first and still going. is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down, up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, James Madison. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Louisiana's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quick catch over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here, and a big game for the offense.
And the single back takes the handoff, powers through, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking right, this one caught. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down to the 47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Dukes line up on 1st and 10 now. And for the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Dukes come to the line with first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. Come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe holding the 3 points.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he drops back in the gun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ah, here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. James Madison's offense back out there now. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that already. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Louisiana! So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Sun Belt Championship. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Dukes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. A solid gain. Nice play there.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They keep him off balance with a run.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 15. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The Dukes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down. That could be a game-changing pick and return. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He could go. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Wants to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Signs the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Raging Cajuns will have to punt this one away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Who's in the clear? That's the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dukes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And inside give now from the shotgun. To the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Defense is coming after him. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. End zone ahead. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. QB keeper all the way. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from...
Has it back to the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Raging Cajuns bring their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
So you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. He keeps it on the design run. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Dukes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's cheap. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up 4th down. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Their last chance here. Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. And the offense just takes a knee here. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.